Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Feet from Home. Today we are going to do something a little bit different because as I'm recording this, Christmas is only 1 month away, Hanukkah starts on December 22nd, and basically we are running out of time to shop for the holidays. So with Thanksgiving coming up this week and some amazing Black Friday deals sure to pop up online, I thought it might be fun to film a bit of a holiday gift guide for you guys. So this is a list of mostly small businesses because I kind of want to support smaller retailers. But a couple of them will be available at larger stores, a couple of them are books, and more than that, I actually have a giveaway in this video, which is pretty exciting. So if you guys want to get a kickstart on your holiday shopping, stay tuned to the end of this video because there is a giveaway and I will explain all the details there and in the box down below. So stay tuned for that and we are going to get into the holiday gift guide. So as you can see, I'm filming this a little bit differently. You're not quite as close up on my face as usual. You're welcome. I'm leaving some space up in this area because I thought it might be fun to be able to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about when I don't have the physical object with me. I sort of planned this last minute and would have been a lot smarter to get some of these things shipped to me ahead of time. Some of them I do have, some of them I just have links for. So the links will all be down below, but otherwise I will pop up exactly what I'm talking about right over here. And just for this video, I'm wearing a favorite of mine, of course, which is Live Love Game Day. I can almost guarantee you they'll have some sort of a Black Friday deal. They usually do on most major holidays, and maybe you could pick up one of their holiday shirts. This keeps going, by the way. It's just like, Christmas. Anyway, I'm a big fan of their stuff, obviously. I think I have, 6 or so of their shirts. And I just love that they released one that was very Christmassy. So of course it's not baseball themed, but I had to pick it up. They do have a couple really good baseball ones. They have a red one similar to this that says, well, you've seen it on my channel. It says knows more about baseball than most dudes. Maybe not great for the men in your life, but it might be fun for a baseball loving girl that you know. So I figured I'd actually start with a few of the more non-tangible gifts. So more along the lines of things that you can get that are memberships or things that will keep giving throughout the year. The first one of these, and again, this is not sponsored by anybody. I've got a couple of codes from retailers, but none of this has been sponsored, so I don't need to think I'm telling you to buy these things because they're sponsoring this video. This is stuff that I love, memberships or subscriptions that I have and really enjoy. The first one of those is to The Athletic, which is a pay-read online sports newspaper, basically, with some of the best names in baseball writing out there. Eno Saris, Ken Rosenthal, Katie Strang writes about Detroit sports. I really love her take on things. There's truly some really, really remarkable writers working for The Athletic, and they're able to kind of publish really important pieces. My personal favorite from 2019 was Emily Walden, who wrote a story all about minor leaguers and how they can barely afford to live on the salary that's provided to them by baseball. It was a really hugely important piece, and I'm really just so impressed with Emily, who's a dear friend of mine, who wrote that, and it was just a really brave story that I'm not sure would have been able to be shared anywhere else. The Athletic constantly has deals on, especially around this time of year. You can usually get the membership 40 to 50% off. So just have a look at their website, check their Twitter feed. There are athletic sites specific to every single major city in America and some in Canada. There's an Athletic Winnipeg. It's all about hockey, of course. But yeah, it's kind of cool because you can customize your layout, but having that subscription means you can read all of the paid stuff. And it's very, very well worth it. So I'll throw a link to The Athletic down below. If I can find a discount code online, I will include that down there as well, but highly recommend. It's a great gift if anybody in your life really loves good sports journalism. On that note, another really cool one, especially if somebody in your life is big into historical stuff and baseball history specifically, is a membership to SABR. And SABR is the Society for American Baseball Research, and they do some really cool stuff like the SABR Bio Project, which tries to build up an online biography for almost every single player in history. It's amazing the stuff that you can find there, and you can actually participate and write those biographies if you are a SABR member. Those memberships are usually about $80, and I will also link that down below. Now, typically those do not go on sale, so don't look for a discount price on that. It is just that $80 fee typically, and I'll put it up here if it's less than that, but that's what I remember it being last time I looked. That is an annual membership, but just know that you are going to help that site a lot in the work that they do, and it's very valuable, and they, you know, have the Saber Awards every year, and they do a lot of really great stuff for baseball. So if you don't know what to get a sports fan and just kind of want to give them something symbolic that helps them out, or help Saber out at least, that would be a really great place to put your money. It's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Saber and all the work they do. I use the Saber Bio Project site frequently. I love that website so much. So really, really worthwhile one there. And then the third one that's actually kind of cool and very new this year is that the Cooperstown Hall of Fame has the option is that you can actually sponsor existing and forthcoming exhibits, which means that instead of buying something physical, you can actually put your money towards upcoming exhibits in the actual Hall of Fame museum itself. Hey guys, so quick note from editing Ashley. I did mess this up a little bit. You're actually sponsoring their digital exhibit as opposed to an actual physical exhibit in the Cooperstown Hall of Fame. That's still very cool, and it's a really good way to keep their catalog online, and you can actually leave notes and stuff. So it is a very neat thing still. That link is down below, but I just wanted to clarify that it is not the physical exhibits in the museum you're sponsoring. It is the digital online archive of those exhibits. So sorry for the confusion on that. I thought that was a really neat idea. They also do have a gift shop, which I will link down below, and you can pick up some cool Hall of Fame merchandise if you're not able to get out to the Hall of Fame itself. And that's kind of a neat idea, especially if you have somebody in your life that really likes baseball history as well. On that note, there is actually also a distillery in Cooperstown called Cooperstown Distillery, and they make a bunch of baseball themed alcohols. Whiskey, bourbon, vodka in these really cool baseball shaped decanters, and they have one that's like, I think, a spiced whiskey that's like the spitball whiskey or something like that, and those can be ordered online, as well as some really neat glassware, t-shirts, and that's a pretty unique gift idea as well, especially maybe if you've taken a trip to Cooperstown recently or know somebody that has and wants something a little bit different but also baseball themed. That would be a really cool way to go about doing that. So I will include those links down below. You can ship those within the United States, but if you are in Canada like me, you are going to be out of luck getting those shipped. And I also believe that there are restrictions against shipping alcohol to P.O. boxes, so keep that in mind. But they do ship the decanter itself empty, which is kind of cool. So if you have a favored whiskey at home, you can actually just pick up that decanter and have a baseball themed decanter at home. So that's kind of neat. So from non-tangible to actual physical gifts, I think I'm going to move on to a couple accessory items. And one of these from a company called Art of Left Field has been so generous to us to provide a code from them to you guys for the holiday season. So I want to give a huge shout out to Amanda from Art of Left Field, who has given us a lovely 15% off code, and that code is Holiday Home Run, and I'll also list that down below as well as a link to her store. And what she does is so cool. She takes actual baseballs, like game-used baseballs, and turns them into accessories, earrings, cufflinks, necklaces, all sorts of very cool things that the baseball fan in your life can wear, and they are made out of the actual like stitching and ball of a real baseball. And I thought that was such a cool idea. So I'll show a couple of those up here. There's all sorts from money clips to, like I said, cufflinks. I once gave a pair of baseball cufflinks to a dear friend of mine, and it was just a huge hit. So just something to keep in mind there, that they kind of are a great bridge gift if you're not really sure what to get the baseball fan in your life who maybe doesn't want a cap or a t-shirt. It's a really great way to show off your love of the game, but maybe in a little bit more of a high-end way. So something to keep in mind there, and I'll link that. And again, that code was Holiday Home Run, and that'll get you 15% off of any order from her shop. So highly recommend doing that, supporting a small business and getting something very cool and unique in the process. Similarly, there's a company called Clubhouse Crafts that uses parts of baseball bats and other baseball equipment to make things like bottle openers and very cool stuff like that. I'll show some of their stuff up in the corner as well. And that's a very cool way to get a unique gift as well for the baseball fan who might have everything that they want, but just something kind of a little baseball themed and a little bit different, especially if you have another drinker in your life. I didn't mean for this to be such an alcohol themed video, and I swear it's not, but you know, the bottle openers are very cool. And on the note of baseball bats, there is a company called Young Bat Company, and what they do is they actually create mugs and other accessories out of actual baseball bats. And so these are really cool. I actually have one for my local team, the Winnipeg Gold Eyes, but they are really, really neat and really unique. And I wouldn't actually qualify them as like a travel mug, but they are a very cool kind of custom tumbler mug, and I'll show pictures of them up here. You can get them custom with names, with images, or just with the team logo of your choice. So yeah, Young Bat Company is a very cool one to check out if you want something unique and a little bit different. And another one that's using recycled parts of baseball equipment is a company called Game Day Feels. And what they do is very unique. They actually take the lacing from baseball gloves and the leather from baseball gloves to make custom accessories like keychains and bracelets. And I'm gonna throw those up as well because they're so unique and so cool, and something that would be really unique for any baseball fan in your life, really. They also do cute stuff like making dog tags, and it's all made out of ball leather. On that same note, a little bit bougier and not quite as small scale, and if anybody has me on their Christmas list and isn't sure what to get me, this is it. Baseballism is a great one to look at. Not only do they do t-shirts, which are very cool, I have plenty of Baseballism shirts at home, but their absolute coolest item is 100% the glove leather purse. Now I know somebody that has this, and what's very unique about it is that as the leather wears, as you continue to wear it with the natural oils of your hand and through continued wear and use, it actually wears in just like a baseball glove. So these are stunning, stunning, one-of-a-kind items in that the more you wear it, how you use it, it kind of becomes very unique and specific to you. And so if you have a kind of fashion-loving baseball fan in your life, I would definitely say the Baseballism tote purse is 100% a great idea because they are stunning, they are beautifully crafted, and like I said, if anybody wants to get me a gift, this is 100% number one on my own Christmas list. So moving on from accessories, I thought maybe some reading material might be up the alley of people on your Christmas list. So here are a couple of suggestions for great general baseball books. These happen to be the ones sitting on my shelf that I most highly recommend. So of course, Road Grays magazine, and I'm biased 100% because I am in the first issue, but they do some really truly incredible baseball work, really unique and insightful essays, and it's just a very cool and special kind of magazine that you can get for yourself or for the baseball fan in your life. So this is volume 1, which I believe they may still have some issues left of. And volume 2 just came out about a month or so ago. So something very unique and cool to pick up and put under the Christmas tree for the baseball reader in your life who doesn't want an athletic subscription, maybe doesn't read their baseball online and wants something a bit more tangible. This would be a great option. Now, the next one on my list, you can see I have bookmarks in because I tend to mark passages on books that I really enjoy and passages that I love when I read them. So this one is well loved by me. I cannot recommend this one more highly, to be completely honest with you. And it's Baseball Life Advice by Stacey May Fowles. And especially if you have a Blue Jays fan in your life, I would extremely highly recommend this because Stacey May is a big, big Blue Jays fan. So there are a lot of Blue Jays-centric essays in this particular book, but it's also just about, you know, loving the game and, you know, the passion of being a sports fan. It talks a bit about mental health as related to injury. It talks about the stigma of mental health in Major League sports. It talks about, you know, domestic violence. There's some very serious topics in here, but handled all beautifully, gracefully, and with some of the most lovely prose that you can possibly imagine reading about baseball. So I highly, highly recommend this. If you're a Canadian baseball fan, she's a Canadian baseball fan, loves supporting Canadian writers, and it's a really lovely, lovely book. So highly, highly recommend this one. Another really good one is Jay Jaffe's Cooperstown Casebook. As somebody who is perhaps a little too obsessed with catchers who are not included in the Baseball Hall of Fame, Jay Jaffe's system of JAWS, which measures the top 7 years of player WAR. Oh my God, I'm gonna do a video on JAWS at some point because I just love the system, but it's a really unique way of measuring player value and perhaps whether or not they should be included in the Hall of Fame, whether or not they've been slighted from the Hall of Fame. Lou Whitaker. And this is just a great book for fans of, you know, player value, of the Hall of Fame, of just all sorts of just really cool baseball facts. And Jay is a phenomenal writer, a really cool dude, and I highly recommend getting this book for the baseball fan in your life because it can be for any player, any team, and it's just a really neat book. Very much recommend it. Now, Keith Law is somewhat contentious. I think Keith is great. I think he does a great job breaking down prospects, looking at baseball on a whole. I know every single person who likes a baseball team thinks Keith Law hates their baseball team. I, in fact, named my baseball fantasy team this year Keith Law Hates My Fantasy Team because I think it's hilarious. But anyway, Keith Law is just also a very smart baseball writer. He has another book coming out soon, actually, which I don't know if it'll be out in time for Christmas. If it is, I will include the link for that below. But otherwise, this is just a great book kind of about intelligent approaches to watching baseball, understanding baseball, and just being a better and smarter baseball fan. So highly recommend this one as well. Last but not least, for book recommendations, if there is somebody in your life who has ever said to you, I bet I could run a baseball team, this is the book for them. This is in fact the book that I would recommend for any single baseball fan who has ever questioned baseball management, who has thought, what are these people doing? I could do it better. It is literally about Sam and Ben being given the opportunity to manage a minor league, non-affiliated team and do anything they want with that team within reason. And it is funny, it is insightful, it is fascinating, and I think any fan with even the most remote interest in baseball would get such enjoyment out of this book. Highly, highly recommend. And so, with accessories, ephemeral things, and books out of the way, I thought I would move on to art. And this is where we're going to get into our giveaway. So, I mean, I guess I'm not making you wait until the very end of the video, although I am going to make you wait to the end of the video to find out how to enter, just so you guys keep watching. But I'm going to spotlight two specific artists who I think just do such sensational work and that every baseball fan should really look at having something of theirs kind of on their wall. And one of those is S. Preston Design, who I'm sure I've mentioned before and will mention again. He does minimalist ballpark art and as well as mascot art. And so, for example, I have this piece, which is of course Wrigley Field, and this one, which is Paws from Detroit Tigers. I have, I think, 9 or 10 of these pieces. The frames I just showed you are just from IKEA, so they're like $2 each, and they are perfect if you want to make a little custom gallery wall. I will link to S. Preston's store. He's at Poot Poot, which is the cutest, on Twitter. Highly recommend following him there because he does do flash sales. His newsletter is definitely worth following. And you guys, he just released mugs. Mugs. Mascot mugs. I'm gonna put Gritty up here, even though he's not baseball related, because I love Gritty. And that's all that matters. So I'm gonna throw that up there. They're new right now for this season. Highly recommend looking at one of those. Also on my Christmas list if you want to get me something. Just saying. He also does ballpark princesses, which are so cute, which is also another reason I recommend following him on social media, because sometimes at games he'll do flash giveaways. So if you're actually at the same game, you can pick up one of those custom ballpark princess pieces, which is a very cool and unique thing. So love, love, love S. Preston Designs. They're just super fun, super cute. Love them a lot. And this one's very exciting. So ballpark blueprints do way more than just ballparks. They do golf, what do you call it? Golf field? Golf course. Wow. Oh man, that was embarrassing. They do golf course blueprints as well. Football stadiums, I think some soccer pitches. Ooh, there we go. But they started out with ballparks, that is their name. They do t-shirts, they do mugs, and of course they do prints. And this is an example. They're beautiful. Look at that. That, of course, is Old Tiger Stadium. Just stunning. And I have one hanging up of Comerica Park. And they have one for every single one of the Major League stadiums present, and like this one, past ones as well. So very huge selection, very cool product, really unique. I have mine hanging up. You can just kind of see the bottom of it up here. And that's my Comerica Park one. They're stunning. And they have been so generous as to not only provide us a discount code, which is 90 feet. So if you use the code 90 feet at checkout for absolutely anything, you will get 10% off your order. No limits, no anything like that. 10%. No matter what. And they're also, Thomas, thank you so much. They are also going to give away one of these blueprints to one of my viewers. So like I said, at the end of the video, I will tell you how to enter for that. Thank you so much to Thomas at Ballpark Blueprints for that giveaway. I'm so excited to be able to offer that to you guys. And so I hope you'll enter at the end of the video. And so with art and everything else off of it, I'm just going to mention a few of my favorite kind of apparel options. Obviously, I've mentioned Live Love Game Day. They do great baseball themed stuff, although there isn't as much of it right now in this time of season because they do tend to offer items in limited quantities and very specific to the sports of the particular season. So they have a lot of Christmas stuff up right now, some football stuff, basketball stuff, but not a ton of baseball right now. But I do recommend giving them a look and a follow online because when they do release things, you kind of got to go quick because like I said, limited quantities and they don't last forever, but they are really high quality, lots of fun, I really enjoy them. And another one that I'm going to give a shout out to is one I just ordered off of Etsy. And I think it's probably better to show you. So I am going to do a change. You like that? Editing magic? I liked it too. I got this off of Etsy. It is a plain charcoal sweater. They do have it in a couple of different colors. And it's from a store called M. Tizzy, which I will link down below. But you guys, I shared this on Twitter, so if you follow me on Twitter, you've heard me mention it. This is, bar none, the most comfortable sweatshirt I have ever owned. It's soft, it's like already worn in, it's like really nice quality print graphic. And they do these, I think, as well for hockey, for football. So if baseball perhaps is not your favorite sport, but you have a sports fan in your life, there's one of these for just about every sport. And I'm just enamored with this. I've worn it probably 10 times since I got it, and that was just a couple weeks ago. So really, really recommend this one. I think it might go without saying that I recommend everything in this video, but there are a couple of things I haven't actually been able to try myself. But this one I can definitely speak for and highly, highly recommend it. Now, Ebbets Field Flannels is another very cool brand, and they are actually having a Black Friday week sale. So by the time this video goes up, that sale will still be going on. And I think it's only going on until the end of Thanksgiving. So if you're watching this after the end of November, I'm very sorry. But you can use the code THANKS25 and that'll get you 25% off your order, which is great because these are not exactly the cheapest items, but they are very cool. They're all vintage inspired flannels, like caps, shirts, and they do baseball as well as some other sports. I think there's an NFL collection. I'll put a couple of different ones up here so that you can kind of get a sense of them, but they are very, very cool. Now, Savage Baseball is one I actually just discovered in doing the research for this video, and they have a shirt, you guys. They have a shirt. I'm gonna put a picture of it up here. I cannot. It is a best mustaches of Major League Baseball shirt. I am dead. It is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. Almost every team is featured except the Yankees because they hate facial hair. I'm sorry, Yankees fans. It's true. You guys are missing out on the mustaches. This shirt, I cannot. I'm going to link it below. Everybody go buy one. It's just sensational. They have other shirts online. I just can't get over this shirt. I'm so sorry. It's amazing. Now, there are a couple brands that I absolutely love and can recommend. Like I said, Baseballism does great t-shirts. Routine Baseball does great t-shirts. RotoWear does great shirts, and Breaking Tea. RotoWear and Breaking Tea, of course, are among my most worn shirts on this channel. So if you've ever seen a shirt that I've worn on this channel, it's very likely from RotoWear or Breaking Tea. So I will include a couple options there and some links down below as well. Those ones are just amazing. They're a really good, soft quality. Again, not that like rigid, crunchy cotton, so just a really good one to open up and wear right away. I will warn, the roto-wear ones are amazing. They wash out great, but they do come with a little bit of a scent when you initially get them. I don't know if it's from the screen print or from the packaging, but they do have a bit of a strong odor coming out of the package, but it goes away right away. There's nothing wrong with it, but if you are scent sensitive, just be aware of that. And if you're giving it as a gift to someone who's scent sensitive, you may want to consider washing it before you give it to them. Just saying. Or airing it out, or Febreze. Febreze is amazing. Hashtag not sponsored by Febreze, but love it. And with that, guys, I think I've filled up your Christmas lists, either for yourself, for others, for non-Christmas holidays. I want to try to be inclusive, which is why I haven't put a Christmas tree in the background, even though I love Christmas trees. And I hope this has kind of helped inspire your holiday shopping list. You still have a little bit of time left to get those things on order. A lot of these places will do express shipping. A lot of them just ship quickly, which is amazing. And almost every single one of these is a artist or small business that you would be supporting, so that money really just goes directly to a really like small team or even individual person running that company, which I think is really important this time of year, because every sale that they make is probably going to help their holidays as well. So it's kind of nice. So let's all support small businesses when and where we can. I mean, with all the books I mentioned, you can probably order them through a small local bookshop, even though I will include Amazon links down below for them. And with that, I hope you guys have some merry shopping, enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we will see you back soon. I am hoping to do a kind of, not Vlogmas, if you guys aren't familiar with Vlogmas, some YouTubers will film vlogs every day in December from the 1st to the 25th. And I'd like to do a variation of that, which is more pre-recorded or at least recorded slightly in advance. But what I would like to do is answer one question a day from the 1st to the 25th, all baseball related. And that is how you enter the giveaway. So if you would like to be entered for the giveaway for the Ballpark Blueprint, all you have to do is ask me one baseball related question down below in the comments and leave me some sort of way to get a hold of you. So either an email address if you're comfortable listing it, an Instagram or a Twitter handle, just tell me which it is. And I will reach out to you if you win. I'm gonna keep that giveaway going until December 10th. So if you want to get entered for that, please fill that in down below, and I will pick and announce a winner December 10th, and I will probably answer your questions in a video. And of course, if you're new here, welcome. This is slightly different from our usual videos. I'm Ashley. This is a baseball education channel, and please go watch some of the other videos. Remember, of course, to comment if you want to get entered in the giveaway. While you're down there, hit subscribe and ring that bell if you want to be notified every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when new videos typically go live. And of course, you can follow me on social media where I'm at 90 Feet From Home on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Enter that giveaway and have an awesome, awesome day, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!